Carole Lombard, Dorothy Lamour, W.C. Fields, Joseph Bentoelli, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, Werner Jansen, Don Amici. This is the Chase and Sanborn Hour, presented by Chase and Sanborn Coffee, a blend of the world's choice coffees, sold at a very reasonable price.
This is the Chase and Sanborn Hour, and this is Don Amici greeting you on behalf of all those present. It's quite a list, for tonight we're honored to have with us Miss Carole Lombard, Paramount's brilliant comedienne, the world-famous tenor of the Metropolitan Opera Company, Joseph Bentoelli, and the regular company, our own little plum blossom, W.C. Fields, Edgar Bergen and his incorrigible little pal, Charlie McCarthy, Hollywood's newest singing star, Dorothy Lamour, and America's foremost conductor, Werner Jansen, with a typical Jansen treatment of George Gershwin's latest hit, You Can't Take That Away From Me. Thank you, Werner Jansen. I'm very happy now to make way for Edgar Bergen, that most unusual fellow who always brings along his little pal, Charlie McCarthy, sits Charlie on his knee, and proceeds to speak for both. Well, Charlie, isn't it nice to be together again with all these interesting people?
Well, yes, well, except for one thing.
But life is not without its thorns.
Yes, well, in this case, it's a red nose.
Charlie, listen, I must ask you to remember that we're all just one big family.
Yes, and I know who the black sheep is, too.
Charlie, did you read that book I gave you on how to win friends?
Yes, I did.
Well, that's fine.
Yes.
And do you understand the rules?
I certainly do.
Yes, well, that's fine.
Yes, I remember everything. Let's see. Winning friends, the first one is be a good listener.
That's right.
The second one is talk about things that interest other people.
That's right.
The third is make them feel important.
And the fourth rule is don't argue.
That's right. It's a cinch. Watch me try it on Don.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Amici.
Yes, Charlie.
Don't you think the cinema, well, and by the cinema, of course, I mean the motion pictures, don't you think it's making great strides in business?
In what respect?
Well, in making motion pictures, especially, simply marvelous. That forging ahead spirit, that pioneering stuff like that, isn't it?
Well, just what do you mean, Charlie?
Well, I don't know. What I mean is, do you think the magic lantern will ever come back?
Oh. Yes, Charlie, I even predict that someday pictures will actually talk.
Is that so? Well, it only goes to show you. Well, then you'll be all set with your singing voice, and I want to compliment you on that splendid singing last week.
Oh, well, thanks, Charlie, but really, I didn't think it was so good.
It was simply marvelous, that's all.
No, I disagree with you,
It
Charlie.
was simply superb, now, that's all.
Charlie, rule number 4, don't argue.
Oh, yes.
And no matter what you say, I don't think I sang very well.
Well, now that you mention it, it was pretty bad. That ought to stop it.
Well, I didn't think it was as bad as that, Charlie. You know, several of my friends suggested I go to Italy.
To hide?
No, Charlie, to study.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm for you, Don. For my money, you're the top. You're the real McCoy, pal. That's rule number 3, the oil.
Yes, I know. Well, I'm awfully glad to hear you say that, Charlie.
I don't like to talk about people, but as a singer, you have it all over that Ray Middleton, just like a tent.
Oh, now that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I only wish that I could sing like him.
Listen, pal, this is confidential. But I heard people after the broadcast last week, they were saying it was a shame the way he murdered that song, Never in a Million Years.
But he didn't sing that.
Don't try to shield him now.
No. I sang Never in a Million Years.
Wow. Oh, my.
There you go again.
Yes, I don't know. I try so hard, but nobody understands me.
No, I see that. I'm almost afraid, Charlie, to take you on this yachting party Tuesday, even as a servant.
Well, why? I didn't insult anybody as your butler last week, did I? Of course, nobody called.
Well, if I do take you on this yachting party, remember, you must follow the orders to the letter.
Oh, very good, sir.
Yes. And here are the duties for the day.
Yes. How late can I sleep?
Oh, yes. Well, you won't have to get up until 5:30.
5:30. In the morning?
In the morning.
Woo! What do I do?
Well, the first thing you do is get dressed.
Oh, thank you. I'd never thought of that.
Then you run the dog around the deck for 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes.
That's all. That's enough.
And then after breakfast, you promenade the dog for another 2 hours.
What, again?
That's right.
What's the idea?
Well, running the dog around builds him up.
Yeah, but it tears me down.
This is a very valuable dog.
Oh, forgive me for being...
After promenading the dog, you give him a bath. And then you press my clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And before lunch, you run the dog around again.
What, again?
Yes. And now after lunch...
I know. Run that greyhound around the deck again.
Yes, and after an hour of bridge, you serve tea. Then you give the dog another bath.
Another bath? What are we on, a cold arch?
Then you lay out my dinner clothes, and...
Mr. Bergen, don't look now, but I think that dog wants to run around the deck again.
That's the idea.
I'm getting the knack of it now.
Yes. Then it's time to serve dinner. Wash the dishes, and at midnight you scrub the deck.
Very good, sir.
Now, you know what to do. Remember, the deck must be scrubbed every night.
Very good, sir. But I might suggest if I didn't run that dog around so much, I wouldn't have to scrub.
That will do it.
In less than a year, Dorothy Lamour has risen from obscurity to a place of importance in the Hollywood sun. As you may have heard, Dorothy is to be starred in the new Samuel Goldwyn picture, Hurricane. And tonight, Hollywood's newest star sings, of all things, There's a Lull in My Life.
Oh, there's a lull in my life. It's just a void and empty space when you are not in my embrace. Oh, there's a lull in my life the moment that you go away. There is no night, there is no day. The clock stops ticking, the world stops turning. Everything stops but that flame in my heart that keeps burning, burning. No matter how I may pretend, I know that you alone can end the ache in my heart, the call of my arms, the love in my life. The clock stopped ticking, the world stopped turning, everything stopped but that flame in my heart that keeps burning, burning. Oh, there's a love in my life. No matter how I may pretend, I know that you alone can end the ache in my heart, the call of my arms, the love in my
Thank you, Dorothy. That was lovely.
Yes, lovely. Lovely, Miss Lamore. It was really lovely. Tell me, is there a lull in your life?
Well, not really, Charlie.
Then you don't know what it means to be lonely, huh?
Are you lonely, Charlie?
All day I have nothing to do. At night I just walked and walked and home to my empty room.
Oh, you poor darling.
Oh, no. My dear little diary, filled with nothing but empty pages. All those blankety blank pages.
Charlie, you're breaking my heart.
Every night the same thing. Nothing ever happens. Oh, Miss Lamore.
How about having dinner with me some night?
Oh, wonderful. Any night, Miss Lamore. Any night at all.
All right, then tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow? No go. Mae West is penciled in for tomorrow.
Charlie, you certainly get a lot of fun out of being the world's greatest imaginary Romeo. But all of us are interested in things that make life more enjoyable. And here's what Donald Briggs has to say.
Good meals make life pleasant in two ways. Through the flavor of good food and the agreeable way it revives you. And in both these ways, your meal is better when you serve rich, satisfying coffee. Your food tastes better and does more to refresh you. But be sure you serve coffee that really does add to your enjoyment. Get the blend made from the world's choice coffees, Chase and Sanborn coffee. It gives you finer flavor at a very reasonable price. And you get Chase and Sanborn dated coffee at the very peak of its goodness. It's rushed to your grocer straight from the roasting ovens, guaranteed fresh by our dating plan. What's more, dating and rapid delivery do away with the need for expensive containers. Instead, we pack Chase and Sanborn dated coffee in the economical paper bag and give you the cash savings. The choice coffees used in this blend give you finer flavor. Dating assures freshness, and the economical dated bag cuts down the cost to you. Try this superb blend. Buy a pound of Chase and Sanborn dated coffee from your grocer tomorrow.
When the famous playwrights Ben Hecht and Charles MacArthur put their heads together and wrote their play 20th Century, they delivered the swellest satire on show business ever produced. The motion picture of this play gave Carole Lombard one of her greatest and most successful roles, that of the tempestuous, temperamental actress Lily Garland. Tonight, Carole Lombard is Lily Garland again, and I am having the pleasure of playing opposite her. And really, it is a pleasure indeed to meet, greet, and act with Miss Carole Lombard.
The pages, Molly.
20th century, with Carole Lombard as Lily Garland and Don Amici as Oscar Jaffe, the egotistic Broadway producer. Lily has just completed a very successful picture. She's returning from Hollywood aboard the famous 20th Century Limited. Jaffe, whose most recent play is another failure, gets the drawing room next to Lily's in the frantic hope that he can lure her back under his management and thus save himself from bankruptcy. Lily is reading when the door to the adjoining room slowly opens and Jaffe appears.
I thought I heard your voice, Lily.
Oscar Jaffe. You sneaked on this train on purpose, but it isn't going to do you any good because I'm free from you, Mr. Jaffe, and I'm going to stay free.
Lily, how can you misjudge a friendly gesture as of two ships that pass in the night?
Well, what do you want, Scorpion?
If it makes you any happier to call me names, go ahead.
Oscar, you're complete, the most horrible excuse for a human being that ever walked on two legs. I have nothing to say to you.
You have always misunderstood me, Lily. I am an Oriental. Love blinded me.
Oh, that's what it was it? But how about your name in electric lights bigger than everybody's? Your grand illusion that you were a Shakespeare, a Napoleon, and the Grand Lambert of Tibet all rolled into one.
You are absolutely right.
What?
How small, how cheap I was. Oh, what egotism. Not to know that it was Lily Garland and not Oscar Jaffe that mattered.
Listen, Oscar, if all this adagio is by any chance leading up to a contract, you can save your breath.
Who said anything about contracts? Oh, shame on you, Lily.
What are you talking about? You'd do anything to get my name on a contract.
I came in here with a dream we both had long ago. The thing we planned as a climax to your career. The last golden stare.
What is it this time? The big drama about Hairpin Annie, the pride of the gas house?
No, Lily. This happens to be about the greatest woman of all time. The Magdalene. Lily, I'm going to make it my greatest production. A desert scene with 100 camels and real sand brought from the Holy Land. A Babylonian banquet. You standing before Nero with all the lights pouring down on you. Oh, Lily, it is sublime. Tell me, Lily, have I reached the artist in you? What is it?
You're crazy.
What do you mean?
Coming in here with camels and sand from the Holy Land. You're a scream. Why, you haven't $100 to your name.
I can raise $1 million, $2 million.
Yes, and I know just how you intend to raise it. Get my name on a contract, go out peddling it, shake down some new backer on the strength of my reputation. Well, no thank you. I'm through being your meal ticket.
I am offering you your last chance to become immortal. Lily, please.
Thank you, but I've decided to stay mortal with a manager who isn't bankrupt.
Who?
Max Jacobs.
I can't believe it.
No, read the paper small then.
Max Jacobs, he's illiterate. He can hardly write his own name.
But he writes it all right on checks, great big checks, too.
So you're just another Broadway ham. Money is all you want.
That's right, Oscar. Now get out before I have you thrown off the train.
You cheap little shop girl. I'll tell the world who's a fake. You are. I taught you everything you know. Your voice, your walk, your cheap little talent. They're mine. Even your name, Lily Garland, I gave you that. 4 years ago, you were Mildred Platka. 4 years ago, you couldn't even walk across the stage. Do you remember that?
Listen, I'm telling you for the 100th time, Oscar Jaffe, you'll never make an actress out of that Platka dame.
You mean Lily Garland, Webb? Please remember that's her name now. And I'll make her act, or... Where is that chalk?
Here it is, a box full.
Now, Miss Garland, let's go. Now, don't be nervous, child. You and I are going to do some work.
Oh, gee, Mr. Taffy, I'm tired. It's way after midnight.
Nonsense. You'll get your second wind in a minute. Now, let us start where Michael is shot. Now, remember about the scream. Your insides turn to jelly when you get that news. All right, now, I'll play the other parts. Emmylou enters.
Mary Jo. Oh, where are you, Mary Jo?
What is it, Emmylou?
Your daddy just met Michael.
Oh, Emmylou, what are we all going to do?
Bang, bang. Now, wait. Stand there. Sway. Now, scream. What was that?
What?
That squeak.
Oh, but that's as loud as I could scream.
Oh, is it? Then we're going to stay in this theater until you learn to scream, Miss Garland.
I can't stand it. Oh, I've done it 1,000 times. You can't hammer at me this way any longer. You've done it all day.
You squalling little amateur, you. Get up. Get up. Get that hump out of your back. You're not demonstrating underwear anymore.
I've taken all the bully from you. I'm going to. No man living can mop up the floor with me. Kick me around for 8 hours until I can't see straight. I wanted to be an actress, but I'm a human being. Do you hear me? My name is Plotka, and it's a good name. It's just as good as Jeffrey. I'm through. You find somebody else.
Marvelous. Oh, the gold is all there, Lily, but we've got to mine it. Oh, dear Lily Garland. I only heard one thing you said, that you wanted to be an actress. That is all I want to. Now we're going to teach Mary Jo to scream. I'm going to find the soul that's in there and release it so it can fly. Here, now, give me that coat. We're going into action, Lily. Ouch! Ooh. There's a pin in it. Oh, a pin, huh? Now we'll start again. And when we come to the scream, Lily, you'll be in the mood. Now, Emmylou comes on.
Mary Jo. Oh, where are y'all, Mary Jo?
What is it, Emmylou?
Your daddy just met Michael.
Oh, Emmylou, what are we all going to do?
Bang, bang. Now, remember the pause now. Sway, sway. Now, scream, darn you. Oh, marvelous, marvelous, perfect.
You stuck me with that pin.
That is the scream I want every night. Webb, run out and get some mercurochrome. We'll go right on, Miss Garland. We'll go on. You see, Lily Garland, I gave you everything. I made a star of you. If it hadn't been for me, you'd still be selling underwear. Hey, Oscar. Oscar. Oh, so it's you, Webb. Come in, you gray rat, and close that door.
Look at this check, O.J. For $200,000.
$200,000? Where did you get it?
Matthew J. Clark, the patent medicine king. Got acquainted with him up in the smoker. He's going to finance the new show.
Give me that check, Webb. Where is he?
Yes, where is he, Webb? Oh, this is not one of your tricks, Oscar?
Lily.
It's on the level, Lily.
Go back and stay with him. I'll see him in a little while.
Make it snappy. $200,000 isn't something to be kept waiting.
Look at this, Lily. Nice check, isn't it? And if you have time, you might glance over this. It's a little agreement that I've drawn up for you.
My dear Oscar, what's the use of even discussing it? You know, I'm not playing for matches anymore.
Just take a look at this clause. $10,000 down on signing.
What about my dressing room? Pure white curtains everywhere.
Oh, yes, I know. Like Bernhardt. You shall have it, my dear.
Oh, it's a good contract, Oscar. But signing with you is like jumping off a cliff.
What are you talking about? This is not a contract. It's a coronation. Now, pull yourself together, darling, and sign it while the ink is still flowing in my pen. Come on.
Excuse me, but...
I can't see you now, conductor.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Mr. Jaffe, but there's a lunatic on board, and we're trying to track him down.
A lunatic?
Yes, he's given us the slip. Oh, it's all right, Miss Garland. He's harmless. A fellow named Clark.
Clark? What Clark?
Is that Mr. Clark, the patent medicine man?
Yes, he escaped from the asylum. His nephew wired us he was on board. Kindly overlook this inconvenience, Mr. Jaffe.
So your millionaire backer is a lunatic.
Oh, Lily, this is all news to me. I've been bamboozled.
Mr. Jaffe, this is the last time I'm ever going to speak to you. You have insulted me like no man has ever dared.
Listen to me, please, my beloved.
You have almost made a fool out of Lily Garland. All right, if you ever bother me again, I'll get a gun and shoot you.
All right, Lily. I guess this is the end of Oscar Jaffe. If anyone looks for me, I'll be in my stateroom right next door. Goodbye, Lily.
The old faker. Oh! Oscar, what happened?
Oscar, what happened?
Shot. I'm bleeding. The lunatic did it. He was hiding in my room.
Quick, get a doctor.
I'll get one.
A doctor.
Don't move, Oscar.
I had the gun. I was aiming it at myself, and he grabbed it away and shot me. That is the final irony. Killed by a lunatic.
Oh, my poor Oscar, my dear friend.
I think it's right through the heart. Oh, who is that crying?
Oh, your friend, Lily Garland. Speak to me.
Oh, Lily. Oh, it's getting dark.
Why did you do it, Oscar? It's all my fault.
Dear, lovely Lily. No, it is not your fault. I only wish... Where is that contract? The last one I drew up for you.
Oh, here it is.
Lily, ask the boys to bury it with me.
No.
Lily.
Yes, Oscar.
Where is that contract?
Right here, Oscar.
Would you write your name on it? My last request.
Yes, of course I will, Oscar. Oh, there. Does that make you happy?
Oh, yes, Lily.
The doctor's coming right away. Where did it get you, O.J.? Let me take a look.
Oh, he mustn't die. He mustn't.
Why, that's just a little flesh wound. Oh.
It's nothing serious.
Serious? He'll be as good as new in the morning.
Oh, it was written in the stars that I should live to bring Lily Garland back to the stage in triumph.
Oscar, what courage you have. What genius. You faker. Speed on playing to the theater. To the theater.
For Miss Lombard and myself, thank you. The Chase and Sanborn Hour with W.C. Fields, Carole Lombard, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, Joseph Bentoelli, Dorothy Lamour, and Werner Jansen continues in just a moment.
Bum, bum, bum. Bells ring. Everything happens, but I haven't spoken to Carole Lombard yet. Something must be done, Mr. Amici.
Oh, now, Charlie, listen. Carole Lombard wouldn't speak to you. Well, why, she's dated the best man in Hollywood.
Why, she hasn't met the best man in Hollywood yet.
Very well, then, Charlie. Miss Lombard. Please. Miss Lombard, this is Charlie McCarthy.
Oh, Charlie, at last we meet.
Oh, Miss Lombard. I have so much to tell you.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, Carole.
If I wouldn't be intruding...
Yeah, but you would be. I should.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, and you scram too, Amici.
Have it your own way,
Yes. At last, Carole, we're alone. So long I've wanted to tell you how beautiful you are. How charming and stuff like that.
You're not just saying that, are you?
Oh, believe me, I swear by the stars above. Your smile, it's like a rose wet with the morning dew.
Oh, then you do love me. Say that you do. Tell me that you love me.
Well, what I meant to say was that you and I, that the both of us...
Oh, Charlie, from the first time I heard your voice, I fell madly in love with you.
Is that so? Well, it's nice. It's nice to be friends, isn't it?
Friends. Oh, this is love, really, real love.
Well,
undying love. You do love me.
Oh, gee. Well, I was... well, now let's be sensible about this.
You do love me.
Well, what I had in mind was a lemonade when I...
Lemonade? Oh, how can I think of that with you so near and with
Yeah?
this passionate, burning love I have for you?
Yeah. You poor thing. How she loves me. Oh, you'll meet someone else?
No, there can never be another. I must have you. Oh, let me hold you.
No.
Crush you.
No.
Without you, I die. I shall follow you to the end of the world and scream out my love for you.
Wait a minute.
Charlie.
Wait a minute. Oh, Mr. Bergen. Oh, Mr. Amici. Help.
Well, I'll save you, Charlie, but let that be a lesson to you. And thank you, Miss Lombard, for calling Charlie's bluff. Werner Jansen gives some of his unusual musical color to a medley of unforgettable melodies written by America's great composer, Stephen Foster. Swanee River, Old Black Joe, My Old Kentucky Home, and Oh, Susanna. The first performance of the Foster Suite, which is dedicated to Anne Harding, Mrs. Jansen. Werner Jansen and the orchestra. Thank you, Werner. Thank you. Last week, I had the great pleasure of welcoming back to good health our friend W.C. Fields. His hello was so hearty that we insisted that he give us more of his inimitable humor. So tonight he's back with us, and one of us, W.C. Fields. Mr. Fields, it's great to greet you as a permanent member of our company. Yes, sir, it certainly is.
Yes, sir, it certainly is. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, that's all right. Say anything you please. Or maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Well, anyway, thank you, Dan.
The name is Don.
Oh, yes, I know. Don't tell me. I know. Go ahead, Dan.
All right. All right, Bill. Say, you don't mind if I call you Bill, do you?
Oh, no, not at all. Any name but that other one.
Oh. You don't like that WC, do you?
Occasionally. Go ahead.
Say, by the way, Bill, I just want to tell you that I got word from Paramount that they don't want you to keep dragging in their name like you did last week.
What's the matter with those guilt things? Are they stuffed?
Well, no matter what you think, please don't mention, you know what I mean.
Yeah, Paramount.
Now, please, Bill.
Okay. You all right if I mention Chase and Sanborn?
Well, truthfully, even Chase and Sanborn prefer that you don't mention their name.
Oh, nobody wants me to mention anybody's name.
Well, I think it'd be best if you didn't mention any names.
Is it all right if I use words?
Yes, that's perfectly all right, Bill.
Well, when C&S give a dinner, what do they serve?
C&S coffee, of course.
Nothing else? When I give a dinner, I generally serve cocktails, a little wine. Afterwards, I always serve a liqueur. Means demi-tasse. Half cup.
Yeah, I know. Go on, Bill, will you?
I serve about sometimes,
What?
50-50 coffee and liqueur.
Yeah, all right, go ahead now, Bill. Go ahead.
Sometimes, down at 25-75. Coffee being in the minority. Nothing like a couple of drops of coffee in your liqueur.
Say, Bill, here's Dorothy. You remember Dorothy, don't you?
Oh, yes. Hello, Dorothy. How are you? Dorothy Dixon?
No, Bill. This is Dorothy Lamour, right beside you.
Oh, yeah, Dorothy Lamour, to be sure. Sometimes I forget a face, but I never remember a name. How are you, Dorothy? I guess you didn't hear me.
Oh, it's funny. I never saw Dorothy act that way with anybody she really knew.
Neither did I. She's a very silly girl. She asked me up to have some tea and crumpets with her the other day. If she'd have played her cards right, we might have formed a very dear friendship. She's a silly little girl. She just let me slip right through her finger. I guess me being so friendly to her has gone to her head.
The lug.
She evidently didn't recognize me. These white shoes threw her off. I usually wear black pumps. Patent leather. Which is right, patent or patent?
Well, at this point, I wouldn't care. Will you please go ahead, Bill?
Oh, I like this. I could sit here all evening and reminisce.
Say, not changing the subject, Bill, but how do you feel?
I feel rather dicky.
Clang, clang, clang?
Yes. Clang, clang, clang.
Pull yourself together now,
What
Bill.
is this sound I hear?
Bill.
Out at the house the other day, I told him to get me a couple of pills.
What for, Bill?
I was suffering from swollen thighs. Sitting down too much, I suppose. They made a mistake and brought me camphor balls instead.
Did you swallow them?
Yeah, and every time I sneeze, dozens of moths fly out.
What?
Yeah, a covey of moths closely followed by a bevy of silverfish.
A bevy?
Flying in V formation. Fly on the wing.
Hey, Bill.
Here's a sign
Bill,
of
now look, wait a minute.
When the little
Bill,
children...
now look, hold it. Now hold everything. Please, Bill, let's cut out the poetry. Nobody wants to hear anything about moths.
Moth in the flame?
No.
Don't you remember Maeterlinck's poem about the moth?
Oh, now, Bill, Maeterlinck wrote about bluebirds.
It's practically the same thing.
Yeah, I guess it is. Anyway, you shouldn't sleep with your mouth open.
I don't. I sleep with my mouth closed. They crawl in through the nostrils.
Well, that gives them more room. Do you do anything about it?
Yeah, I usually drink a couple of glasses of flip before retiring.
And does that kill the moth?
Doesn't help them any. I'm usually awake all night. There's one consolation, though. The moths suffer as much as I do. I feel them flying around in my stomach, screaming with pain.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Fields.
Oh, hello, Werner. Where's your Auguster?
No, that's Edgar Bergen.
Oh, yes, I know. Don't tell me. Hello, Edwin.
Edgar.
Don't prompt me. I know.
Mr. Fields, Charlie wants to say something to you.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Fields.
Hello, blood poison.
I've been reading a book, Mr. Fields.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, well, this book taught me a lot of things. I want to apologize for the nasty way I talked last week about your nose being made of redwood.
Make nothing of it. Forget it. What were you saying, Mr. Michi?
I can't forget it, though. I've been thinking about it ever since last Sunday.
Perish the thought.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about it.
That's big of you, Mr. Fields. And now do you feel sorry that you said I was full of termites?
I guess I do. I really haven't had time to give it much thought.
You know, Charlie really loved you, Mr. Fields.
Yes, I do. But I don't think Mr. Fields loves me.
Now listen, that's gone far enough. I've been a gentleman up to now.
Why, what's the matter, Bill?
Well, he's not going to tell me I don't love him. I'll break every knot in his body. I want to tell you something. He didn't know that I was in the dressing room this afternoon, and I heard him telling Dorothy Lamore that from the looks of my nose, I must have been weaned on ketchup.
On ketchup?
Ah, that dirty little rat. He's a wool and sheets are... It's wool.
Oh, now look, Bill, consider Charlie's age. Consider his size.
Ah, he's a dirty little rat.
Oh. Look, really, Bill, you shouldn't say that about Charlie.
No, I really shouldn't say that about him because I love snakes. Some of my best friends, Don, are snakes.
Your best friends are snakes?
Yeah, particularly rattlesnakes. I'll never forget the time I found a rattlesnake imprisoned under a rock. He was there begging for succor. That means help. So I freed him, and with a grateful look in his eyes, he followed me home. Before I went to sleep that night, I made him a bed of one of my old undershirts. Yes, it was the undershirt. I wear woolen underwear, you know.
Yeah. Go on, Bill. Go on.
Summer and winter.
Now, look. Look, Bill, no one is interested in what you wear.
Well, that's funny. No man is interested in what another man wears. I had a blind dance.
What about the rattlesnake, Bill?
Don't be impatient. And as I bade the little rattlesnake good night, I patted him, it, on the head.
Was it a him, her, or it?
To tell you the truth, Don, I don't know. I never looked. You know, he actually licked my hand. And just before the little fellow curled up to sleep, he tried to kiss me.
Oh, this is very, very romantic, Bill. You're really touching the strings of my heart.
Oh, it was a beautiful night. I went to bed.
Yeah. You went to bed.
Yes, I remember that very distinctly. Suddenly I woke. A ruffian had entered my boudoir with a fowling piece. He said to me, reach for the ceiling. He didn't know the roof was blowing off 2 days before.
But, what happened to the ruffian, Bill?
Oh, he had his back to my beautiful little rattlesnake. There he lay, sweet little chap, breathing in pain, the tears running down his cheeks.
Well, I didn't know snakes had cheeks.
Call them what you may. Cheeks by any other name would still be cheeks to me. There he lay, as sick as a boiled owl.
Well, how do you know he was sick?
Oh, I really called a doctor. Oh, I forgot to tell you that. The little fellow sunk his fangs into the marauder's fetlock, held him tightly, whilst the marauder screamed with pain. My little friend, the snake, stuck his tail out the window and rattled for a constable.
Yes, Bill, that is indeed gratitude.
And may I say in conclusion that I always smoke Jason
Thank you, Bill, thank you.
Drink.
Thank you, Bill, thank you.
That little punk thinks I don't love him.
Thank you very much, WCP. Among the most popular tenors in America today is Joseph Bentoelli, star of the leading opera companies on both sides of the Atlantic. Equally at home in New York's Metropolitan Opera House and the Royal Opera House in Rome, Joseph Bentoelli climaxes a triumphant coast-to-coast concert tour tonight by singing for the whole nation. As his first selection, he sings Recondita Armonia from La Tosca. Mr. Joseph Bentoelli. Bravo, Bentoelli. As an encore, Love Went A-Riding.
the flowers before him sprang to birth, and the frozen rivers flowed. Then all the youth and the maidens cried, "Stay here with us, stay here with us, King of Kings." But love said, "No, for the horse I ride, for the horse I ride has
Joseph Bentoelli, and thank you. As you listen to this hour each Sunday, you're a welcome guest of Chase and Sanborn Coffee. Now, Donald Briggs speaks for our host.
Thank you, Don Amici. When you make up your shopping list tomorrow, be sure to include Chase and Sanborn Coffee, the rich, delicious blend that gives you so much value for your money. Buy this superb blend of coffee every time, and you'll be able to enjoy finer flavored coffee and cut down your food bills, too. Chase and Sanborn Dated Coffee is a blend of the world's choice coffees. And our dating and rapid delivery system guarantee that you get it fresh at the peak of its delicious flavor. What's more, this system does away with the need for expensive containers. Instead, we pack this superb blend in an economical dated bag and give you the saving. That's why you get this finer, fresher coffee at a lower price. Try it. Enjoy its rich, satisfying flavor. Buy a pound of Chase and Sanborn Dated Coffee from your grocer tomorrow.
Almost any song would fit the singing talents of Joseph Bentoelli, but tonight we have a novelty that makes temporary Carusos of us all. Dorothy Lamour, myself, Charlie McCarthy, yes, and even W.C. Fields. In the course of this song, we all take a deep breath and get a try at holding one note. The song is Johnny One Note, and here is the story. Johnny could only sing one note, and the note he sang was this. Poor Johnny One Note sang out with gusto, and just overlord as the place. Step in, Dorothy.
Poor Johnny One Note yelled willy-nilly until he was blue in the face. For holding one note was his ace.
Couldn't hear the brass, couldn't hear the drum. He was in a class, find himself by God.
Poor Johnny One Note got in Aida, indeed, a great chance to be brave. Get in on this, WC, come on.
I can't sing this. I'm used to singing with an organ, Don. You know the kind, the one with a handle on it. Clang, clang, clang. What is this noise I hear? Take it.
Let a man in on the thing. Couldn't hear him trombone. Couldn't hear the flute. Everyone was mute. Johnny could all over.
And don't stop yapping lions in the zoo. All were jealous of Johnny's big thrill. Thunderclaps, the flapping traffic ceased its roar, and they tell us Niagara stood still. He stopped the train whistles, boat whistles, steam whistles, pop whistles, all whistles, bound to be still.
Here we go on a musical marathon. All right, Werner, let's go.
chair, Bergen. Take it, Dorothy, quick. Who's next here?
I'll show you the difference between singing it and making a fool of yourself.
Windbags without wind. Joseph Bentoelli will have to leave it up to you. For our guests, Carole Lombard and Joseph Bentoelli, I'm saying au revoir. And for our regular company, W.C. Fields.
Fly, fly, on the wing. Nobody appreciates poetry. Next week, I'm going to steal that little punk's monocle.
Confidentially, Michi, I still don't think he loves me.
Oh, W.C. may learn to love you yet, Charlie. Next Sunday, W.C. Fields, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, Dorothy Lamour, Werner Jansen, and I will have as our guests Ray Middleton and Mary Boland.
I wonder if she likes lemonade.
We'll all be looking for you. This is yours sincerely, Don Amici, saying au revoir until next Sunday at this same time.
Heard on tonight's program, where you can't take that away from me, from Shall We Dance, there's a lull in my life from Wake Up and Live, Johnny One Note from Baby Arms, and Jerome Kern's The Big Show from Head Over Heels. This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company.